Human rights activists have launched a court action to try to stop the British government from selling arms to Saudi Arabia. Critics accuse the Saudi-led coalition, which is supported by the United States and Britain, of violating international law through its bombing of civilian areas as it battles Houthi rebels in Yemen. Henry Ridgell reports from the High Court in London.
In October 2016, Zuhair and his family were attending the funeral of a sheikh in the Yemeni capital, Sana'a. More than 1,000 people were packed in the community hall when warplanes fired 2 missiles at the building. More than 140 people were killed and 500 injured.
My uncle then carried me away. I was burnt. My face, hands, and my feet were very burnt. Then we took a taxi home. My clothes were burnt. All of me was burnt.
Zuhair's family was unable to pay for treatment, and he did not receive any medical attention for 2 weeks. The group Human Rights Watch says forensic evidence from the bomb site shows the missiles came from Saudi jets, though Riyadh has denied responsibility. The Saudi-led military intervention, supported by the United States and Britain, is aimed at countering Iranian-backed Houthi fighters who control the capital, Sana'a. But critics say 1 in 3 airstrikes have hit civilian sites, killing thousands of people. The London-based Campaign Against the Arms Trade says Britain has sold Saudi Arabia weapons worth $4.1 billion since the Yemen conflict began in March 2015. This week, the group brought a legal case against the British government.
We've seen the UN panel of experts come out and say that it looks like there's widespread and systematic targeting of civilians by the Royal Saudi Air Force in the attacks on Yemen. Now, if UK export control legislation means anything, then the UK government must call an immediate halt to arms sales to Saudi.
Britain says it operates a robust export control system and keeps arms sales to Saudi Arabia under continuous review. But aid groups say the conflict has caused one of the world's worst humanitarian catastrophes.
There are 10 million children in need of humanitarian assistance, and 500,000 children have severe acute malnutrition. So there have obviously been breaches of international law on all sides, but Saudi Arabia is a key ally of Britain. Britain is selling arms to Saudi Arabia, and the Saudi-led coalition is killing children in Yemen.
Saudi Arabia denies deliberately targeting civilians. The British High Court is expected to make its ruling in the next few weeks.